Alright guys, your boy Carolina Chris 26 coming back to you, not with a reaction video, not with my comic book haul, which I have right here that I need to get done as well. No, this is some of the most exciting news that I have received tonight. I got a message I was tagged in on Twitter, and they said, Chris, I thought you would be happy to read this. And I read it and I was like, oh my God, are you serious? Thank God, Marvel. Oh my God, thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Marvel. This news is more exciting than all the Venom #3s that I got signed by Donny Cates. More exciting than Thor #6 that I read tonight, which was fucking amazing. It's more exciting than any comic book I've read this year, last year, the year before, in my short time in comic books. This is how exciting it is to me. First off, I'm gonna leave a link to this article in the description. The article is from Newsarama. The title is Marvel Spotlights Indigenous Creators and Authors with November Title. Marvel Voices. Indigenous Voices focuses on Echo, Danny Moonstar, and more. Characters that been in the comics. I've actually did a couple videos on my YouTube channel, Native Heroes in Comics, so I know about these characters. Marvel is following up its February biopic-centric anthology, Marvel Voices, with a sequel focusing specifically on indigenous characters and authors. Scheduled to debut this November, Marvel's Voices, Indigenous Voices #1, will be led by writer-artist Jeffrey Virgie. I think it's how you say his name, Virgie. I'll leave the article so you can read it yourself, because some of these names I have issue pronouncing. Including commentary by Black Eyed Peas, Taboo, along with his Werewolf by Night co-writer Ben Jackendorf. God, I hope I'm saying his name right, because that sounds really weird. The idea for this anthology first came up when Virgie was talking with Marvel's editor-in-chief, C.B. Cebulski, about his recent exhibit at the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indian, which featured many Marvel characters. I am truly grateful for the platform that Marvel has not only provided for me in my work, but with this edition of Marvel Voices, all of Native America. Virgie said in the announcement, "This is an opportunity to share the culture, influences that we as Native artists and writers grew up with that will add more depth and dimension to the Native heroes in the Marvel Universe." The stories to be included are an Echo story by Black Oke Owenji. Sorry, I might be chopping that name up, guys. Just read the article in the descriptions if you get a chance. Writer Rebecca Roanhorse and Tagva. Artist Wishote Olivetry. Sorry. A Danny Moonstar story by Lippin Apache. Writer Darcy Little Badger and Whitefish. Lake First Nation artist Kyle Charles. A Thunderbird story by Blackfeet Nation member Stephen Graham Jones. And Alfie, I'm not going to be able to say that name, guys. First Nation artist David Cutler. Marvel goes on to say that this is part of a larger initiative to introduce fans to experience more inclusive stories and talent at Marvel Comics. It's named Marvel Voices Program, taking from the Marvel podcast this is all inspired by. It was clear we needed to do more to lift up more voices and talent and increase representation in and behind our stories. Cebulski said in the announcement, "This book is the first step of our next expansion of the program to not only elevate the diverse talent we already have at Marvel, but also discover new writers and artists who can bring their voices to our characters, both old and new. And this thing is only beginning." Marvel Voices Indigenous Voices #1 goes on sale in November with a cover by Jim Terry and Brian Ruber. Look for Marvel's full November 2020 solicitations later this month on Newsarama. Yeah, guys, that is like, I am blown away by this, man. This is the best news for me, because y'all know how I am very, very big on my culture, my race. I've said it many times in my Native Heroes in Comics videos. If you ever get a chance, check those out. I have been going to powwows ever since I was 8 years old. Our culture isn't just for us. It's for us to appreciate more, but it's for other people to experience. It's like I tell a lot of people, if you've never been to a Native American powwow in your life, please look for it. I mean, right now there might be a problem with the whole coronavirus, but once this coronavirus disappears, look for any Native American powwow that might come to your city or town and go to it. Just because you're not Native American doesn't mean you're not going to be welcome. Trust me, you will be welcome. You know what I mean? And trust me, you will leave with a better understanding and respect and love for the culture. I mean, there's points in my life when I was growing up in high school, when I was in Native American education in high school, Native American education wasn't offered to anyone else. You had to be of Native American descent to be able to attend the classes, which I think is totally wrong. And I know some schools where some people live, some public schools, they do have Native American education for almost every student, you know. And I think I really wish and hope that's how it will be one day, you know, because I wish a lot of people would understand, like, you know, the truth behind a lot of the Native American culture. You know, Thanksgiving, Christopher Columbus, you know, a lot of that stuff. And like I said, when I was in high school, when I was in Indian education, I used to be a troublemaker. I was too busy chasing girls to even worry about anything, much less math class, civics class, science class, or Native American education. I wasn't about learning anything, you know. So, I mean, I'm just throwing about a lot of my own culture myself. But there's a lot of things I do know about it, and there's a lot of things I do respect. And regardless, I will respect my culture, my blood, and my heritage, and my ancestry to the day I die. My uncle gave me this feather when my mom passed away. It's a golden eagle feather. And when you're in Native American education like my son was actually, he actually learned a lot more than I did. You get one of these feathers once you graduate. This is like a big deal right here. And like when a family member or a loved one would pass away, my uncle would always go to the casket. He would lay a feather in the casket for when they would pass away. This is really great news, guys. I will leave the article in the description so you can read it for yourself. Maybe you get the names a little bit better than I can. I can't wait. The cover of the first issue looks tight. You know, I really like it. We've got looks like okay, that looks so good. We got Echo on the cover. We got Danny Moonstar on the cover. We got Thunderbird on the cover. No, that's not Scalp Hunter. But yeah, dude, so we got 4 native characters on the cover. Cover looks pretty dope, man. I can't wait. And they're supposed to have a lot of fresh new artists, fresh new writers. So this is really gonna be good, guys. I mean, it's really gonna be good. This is really exciting for me. I've been wanting to see my Native American brothers and sisters get their shine on in comic books, because I mean, we've got a lot of other big characters. We've got the Shang-Chi movie coming out. We've had Black Panther. We haven't had a Native American led role in a movie yet. We've had Warpath on the TV series The Gifted. We got Danny Moonstar coming on in the New Mutants. You know, so yeah, okay. Well, we've got one. We've had 1 or 2, but I'm talking about a Native American female or male leading role movie. You know what I'm saying? Movie specifically made around that leading character. That's kind of what I want to see, man. I really want to see it. I can't wait. But Danny Moonstar, we're getting Danny Moonstar. Yeah, I think we're getting a younger version of Danny Moonstar. You know, I'd like to get maybe the Valkyrie Danny Moonstar or something, you know. But regardless, I would like to see a Native American, like, Avenger Squad, you know. An all Native American Avenger Squad, you know, from Marvel. That would be kind of cool, you know. Someone asked me, would I do a video on if I was to build an Avenger team with all Native American characters, who would I pick? You know, well, that was pretty easy. I mean, I did a series on my channel called Native Heroes in Comics, and it was a couple characters that I did that I would love to see as a team. You know, like an all Avenger Squad. Most definitely Danny Moonstar, Forge, because he can, you know, hook up all their weapons and whatnot. Danny Moonstar, Forge, Talisman, Elizabeth Two Young Men. God, see, who else was it? Black Crow, Jesse Black Crow. I think I like his character. Danny Moonstar, Forge, Talisman. You can see we gotta have 6, right? John Greycrow would be pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of like, you know, him and Forge. I think him and Forge would work pretty cool together. And I did these characters on my channel so far, so it's the ones I really like the most. Then yeah, Echo. Why not Echo? Because she can kind of see your moves and replicate them. Kind of like a Taskmaster, except she got a disability. She got a disability. She had a hearing disability. She couldn't really hear you, but she see you do a move, you know, she pretty much copy it. And she was in love with Daredevil for a while there, so, you know, that was one hell of a relationship. So, yeah, I think that'd probably be my squad. And, man, let's see, how many did I pick? Pick 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Or we could switch Scalp Hunter for Thomas Fireheart, Puma. See, I've already did videos about these characters. That's why I'm kind of picking these characters. It's like some of the coolest characters I picked. Risque, Gloria Dolores Nunez. She was like Latino and Native American, of the Native American descent as well. So yeah, that would be a cool, man, dude. That'd be a cool squad. Just all Native American Avenger squad. So anyways, guys, yes, that's the big news tonight. I know I posted on my Instagram story. I post a lot of stuff on my Instagram story. That's the news, guys. So stay tuned, because as soon as I hear any more news about this, I will bring it to the channel and let you guys know about it. For anyone who is concerned or is excited for all Native American comic book, I mean, all Native American characters in a comic book, Marvel characters, how can I not be excited? Are you crazy? Like, what? That's what I'm saying. The Venom, I've loved Donny Cates' Venom run, Donny Cates' Thor. I love all Donny Cates' writing, but right now, Donny Cates got to take a back seat. I'm still going to love his stuff. I'm still going to pick his stuff up, but I'm telling you what, I'm getting almost, I hope they do some sick variant covers for these issues, man. You know, I'll post a picture of the cover on the video here, so if I haven't already done it. Yeah, man. Wow. Good news, guys. Great news. So take care, be safe, and boy, Carolina Chris 26. Peace.